a ballistics expert on one of the most popular shows in the world, CSI Miami. Here she is in action.
You need to step back right now.
Oh, I would, but I don't take orders from broads.
Do as she says, cowboy.
Line up.
You best keep this bitch on a shorter leash, Tex.
So I guess you'll be answering for everybody.
Please welcome Emily Procter! Taking someone down.
Well, we're sitting here laughing about it. I have to say, I think you're so brave to come out here and do a show as your real self. If I were left to my own devices, sorry, Judy, sound, I would really embarrass myself all the time. But tonight today. But the guy that I take down in that, I was sort of kind of dancing around it a little bit, and they said, so Emily, you're going to come over here and you're going to knock him behind the knee and take him down. And then, coincidentally enough, the blonde actor standing behind him is my college boyfriend in real life.
No.
And I looked at him and I was like, what are you doing here?
He's cute.
Yeah, that's him.
Why'd you get rid of him?
I don't know. I don't think that's the answer his wife wanted, but
Yeah.
But so then I saw the other guy and I got really nervous. I just slammed him down and he was like, that hurt.
It's just funny to see clips like that, and you come out in your little cute little blouse and your skirts and you're so
Well,
feminine.
I went to for all the girls in the audience, y'all might be able to relate, I went to the nail salon and I picked a color, and I try not to always do the same thing because Callie never gets to paint her nails, so I figure if I do, it's a big deal. So I picked this color, and it looks kind of like old Halloween candy. It's like frosted and orange, and I was getting dressed, and I was going to wear something really rocky, and then I looked at it, and I thought, you know, I kind of look like an alcoholic from the late I'm going to wear slips. I'm wearing a proper slip.
I love that. So now, I want to talk about CSI Miami, but what is this alter ego of yours? Let's talk about that first.
Well, I have a band called White Lightning, and basically the reason why I started the band is I had this love affair with 80s power ballads and all of these songs that I wanted to see. So what I decided to do was start a band called White Lightning, and everyone in it is talented. I'm not. And I play a girl named Brittany Wednesday, because when I was in school, I remember this guy said to me, he's like, you know what I think the hottest name for a girl is? And I was like, what? And he said, Brittany Wednesday. And I thought, why would anyone ever name their child Brittany Wednesday? And I thought about it for years, and every now and then I would think, well, what would Brittany Wednesday do? And I thought, well, she'd be in a band. So I started this band about this fictional character named Brittany Wednesday, and she sings relationship stories of people that she went to high school with, but they're very lame. There's nothing interesting
You
about
write
it at all. I write them. And then she tells their stories using power ballads and self-help book terminology.
Is it all 80s?
It's
You
all
dress
80s. I do.
Oh, that's great.
I do. I was thinking about doing an acoustic set in the 90s and wearing a slip dress with Brittany, but she's got to settle down first.
Well, you look cute today, but are you into that whole fashion thing?
Well, I have to say, I'm into expressing oneself
Exactly.
with the way you dress.
Yeah, I think it should be. It's another form of creative expression.
I think so. And what I worry about is that nowadays I feel like people who are in the media are being dressed by other people, and they're being sort of forced into looking a certain way. And I don't think that way.
Show.
It is, and it's not. And also, for the two of us, I'll just speak for you. I don't know if this is true or not, but
We know each other so well.
Megan is friends with someone I went to high school with. I feel like I know. But whenever we go to step out on the carpet, there is a ton of pressure, and it's just like, what are you wearing? Who are you wearing? Who made it? How do you look? And I instantly panic, and it makes me not want to go anywhere. And I feel like, if I'm having this problem, what does it feel like for people who don't have access to everything? Because at least there's access for me, and it still causes me so much anxiety. So I had a premiere of a movie that I did, and I actually wore my homecoming dress from the 9th grade.
I love that so much.
I was like, I am not playing this game.
That's so genius. Yeah, I'm completely in agreement with you. I still kind of do my own version of my uniform. I still wear the same thing every day, basically. It's like different pieces of clothing, but the same formula, because it's comfortable for me. Yeah.
I'm dressed to compensate for Brittany Wednesday's bad behavior.
Now, let's talk about your show.
Brittany made out with all of the Goo Goo dolls, and I knew they were going to be here today.
I know, right? I love it. Now, let's talk about your show, because it's one of the most popular shows in the world, apparently.
That's what they say.
Gosh,
It's amazing.
that's something else. Is it fun?
Well,
I know it's a lot of work. But
gosh, I mean, I feel like I need to knock on wood. It is work, but I feel like it's like the Monique Leliere thing. I don't want to say it because I feel like the minute that people realize what a good time we're having, they're going to yank us off the air because we shouldn't get paid for having that good time. But we honestly, Jonathan Togo, who plays Ryan Wolf, he and I were the most unprofessional actors last week. We were working with a bunch of children who were all fantastic and talented. And he and I spent a good hour of, I challenge you to a duel with the rubber gloves. Just like different ways and like, what about this way? And every time we
do you do other pranks on the set?
There's always a lot of pranking. I think probably our best prank, and Adam is going to kill me for saying this, but Adam Rodriguez hosted yes. Mm-hmm. Brittany loves Adam. Adam Rodriguez. Brittany's terrible. Adam Rodriguez spent a year convincing one of our crew members that he was his father.
They have the same last name?
No.
No, not even that.
And this guy wasn't even Latin, he was Jewish. And so one day this guy says, I'm from blah, 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 and Adam goes, me too. And the guy said, oh, well, who's your family? And for some reason or another, Adam said, well, I don't know my father. Which is not true. Adam's father's a good friend of his. He's on our set all the time. He actually made his father lie about who he was and say that he was his mom's brother. And this went on for a year, and other crew members actually went into this guy's apartment and stole pictures of him from when he was young.
Oh!
And then,
Oh my God.
and so one day this guy came up to me towards the end of the season. He goes, Emily, I really need to talk to you. I have to confide in you about something. And I said, what is it? And he said, I think I'm Adam Rodriguez's father. And I just started coughing. And my nose was running, and like tears were kind of coming out. And he goes, I know. I go, oh God, that's unbelievable. And I was like, and he said, what should I do? I was like, I think you gotta confront him.
You're doing this very dramatic show, and behind the scenes, all of this is going on. You're so great. Please come back. It's so fun having you here. Monday nights on CBS. Up next, Fast and Trends in 2007. Don't miss it. I'm wearing one.
His father lie about who he was.